Should be in 60 now. Sorry about that, the FPS problem. I don't know how I missed. Well, I do know. I just freaking missed. Like, damn it! I was specifically getting rid of the course, or the. Okay, so now all we need to do is output course cull priority left, and then that's our set. I don't have enough boil. This might actually be. Oh, it's too much for a long inserter. But I think. No. We're gonna have to do some shenanigans here. I don't need a filter on. Oh gosh, these electric poles are a travesty. Wait, this is more than one yellow belt, isn't it? Yeah. Are this the coal dust stacked? No. Bingo. Okay, there's a much easier way to do this. It'll be so much easier if this was just slightly slower. But it's just barely fast enough that you need fast inserters, or you need multiple. Or you just need multiple. Yeah, you just need multiple. Doing this dumbly again. Why does this always happen? There we go. That's way easier. Oh. You know, I really wish I could think things all the way through before. That would be pretty freaking nice. Oh, it only needs to be. No, it only needs to be. Okay, that should work. Yes. We have 2 belts of ash output. Yeah, we're good. We're great. But then we still need 6 electric boys. I swear, I swear, I swear. Why am I so dumb? Or my IQ drops when I play the game. No way to power these inserters. Also, I just blocked this off. Guess what else I did? Or no, never mind. Maybe today's not a pie day for me. I'm really struggling to do this right now. Gotta get at least one thing done. I don't think my heart's in it. Guess I should have gone for a walk instead. I know, maybe I'm just feeling down today because I slept until 1:30 p.m. by accident. I hate sleeping in that much. The whole problem with this is we have 1.23 and 1.23. Hypothesis or alternative plan. We simply use one regular inserter and one long inserter and just add more boilers to compensate. Add like one more boiler. In fact, that'll be nice because it'll turn it into 20 instead of 18. And then it'll be a lot nicer. I was wondering where I was going to put the lamps now. Okay, so we just do that, and then we have our belt thing, which I'm. But if we switch the inserter, actually avoid in the boilers, maybe. There we go. The objective here, make it work. Oh, wait. You can daisy chain boilers? What? Why is that a thing? Huh. Did I know that before and just forgot about it? Well, it's news to me at this exact moment in my life, so. Hey, Jim Quill. Daisy chain like with labs, apparently. Because you can throw coal dust into this one. And then throw it into that. Why? Yeah, for sure, knowledge gained. Really strange. Okay, this works though. Get rid of this nonsense. Are you playing Factorio right now? Buy your side monitor content while you play Space Age? Obviously. I'm honored to be your side monitor content. Yeah, we will. We're just gonna demolish all of this anyway. Bloodstained Crow. You missed the part where I got super depressed and was like, do I really want to play Pi right now? Because I was struggling to build a boiler set. But I just took a deep breath and then discovered a better way to... Now we're good. I don't know, today's kind of a gloomy day though. Like, I feel just strange today. I don't know. I do get seasonal depression in the... That's part of it. I'm a sunlight boy. I need sun in my life, and in winter it gets dark super fast. Especially when I sleep until 1 p.m. like I did today. Whoops. Okay, actually... You know what I love? Not being able to see what I'm building. Wait, I have 5 belts of ash output now? Uh-oh. I guess that makes sense. I have an extra 21 ash per second that I didn't have before. To answer your question, I was using coal dust to power these, but it got deadlocked. So I decided the easiest solution was to put it back to using coarse coal. And I was right. because it immediately fixed the problem. Oh, actually, no, this is... No. Because we need a 3 to proper balance. Is there a 3 to 2 lane balancer? There's a 3 to 3 lane balancer. That bothers me. Oh, except it doesn't matter. Oh, yeah, 4 to 2 balancer. Or do we? Because this is Ash. That's Ash. This is only going on... No, it's 2 full belts. Oh, that's only 6? Oh, right. Because this is no longer has a super high Ash throughput anymore. We can actually just throw it all into one side of the belt. Don't need to do any shenanigans anymore. Okay, so this is all on one side. So we probably do want to lane balance this. And then this will come up. Okay, there we go. Now this Coke setup is working again, theoretically. And it should not get bottlenecked and deadlocked. I wonder why it's all one side that's getting... Who cares? We have a 3 to 2. Is this a... No, we don't have a 3 to 2 lane balancer like I just... Okay, that should be good. Ash is backed up. Coke is completely backed up. We should be good. But I forgot the over. Pop up that. Oh, I should move all of these over. See the top. Pyanodons, stupid art design, stupid garbage. Okay, so we need to simulate a Coke consumption. We need to get the Coke dealer to start dealing again. But we're already backed up on graphite. Because we're already backed up on tin. We could double the tin buffer. That actually... It has no path. Caravan destination was destroyed. What were you doing? Oh, that's what that one was. Okay, well, we'll keep that for now. Okay, so now tin should start running again. Which means the graphite should... And our power grid's about to get destroyed. Well, no. Because we added 2 more coal power plants. No. Theoretically crafting this, but it ain't going because we don't got no utility boxes. Better. Craft things. There we go. Now that should be built. Yep, here we go. Now our power production should increase even more. Except we don't have the molten salt for that. Also, the molten salt should be enough by now. Yeah, it is. We actually want to Now I want to connect the molten salt to this boy. How are the tailings? Their tailings are not being synced whatsoever. Yes, they are. They're going up here. Making Nexalit. Right, because I was really impressed with this, because this process makes titanium and tin ore, and we happen to have titanium and tin right here, so this worked out literally perfectly. It was so good. Okay, but we need a place to sink muddy sludge now. Because this is completely backed up. Out here. We do have a borax drop for making tin, so we want that to start working. Didn't even know that recipe existed. This one? The coal dust titanium ore tin ore? No, that's how you get... Oh, wait, no. Yeah, that's the tailings dust. This is the one that you use as well. But this creates tailings dust, and this can turn dust into coal dust. We're actually loading onto a train. I realized that it's actually used in stuff. Oh, Jigsaw, is that why you were confused why I was doing this? Yeah. We might end up removing this altogether again later and using the coal dust for something else. That was the other thing that went into my decision to turn this back into coarse coal, because coal dust is significantly more useful than using it as a fuel source. But for now, we're just gonna sink this, but then we will. We also have a stone. We need to add a stone. We can throw that all into landfill. Well, the thing is, Jigsaw, if we don't remove this boiler setup, then it is going to consume all the coal dust that we produce here. So if we end up wanting to use coal dust, oh no, I see what you mean. Yeah, no, we want this to be on a priority. Oh no, look at all that red hot coke that we're wasting. I really like these intersections, but it is... Oh no, actually, that's not a downside. Okay, the next thing I want to do, we want to sink the muddy sludge because it's already full again. How much muddy sludge is this making? What the frick? 261 a second? That's a little nutty. We're probably going to have to add a buffer to this station. Or add another station. But we want to use muddy sludge to create moss. We could also turn it into oxygen if we also need it in trees. So yeah, there's a few things we can use. Yeah, I might make a muddy sludge pond. I might actually just set up a sinkhole as a temporary solution, but I don't want to do that because I might forget to get rid of it. We're not gonna void nothing. What the frick? You seeing this? The frick? They're going like then 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 Also, you guys like my new annotation tool that I just found? Really nice. I can also combine it with the zooming utility, so I can zoom in and I can be like, wow! But the only bad part of this is I found out this morning that this is almost entirely vibe coded. It's so sad. This tool works so well, and I'm still gonna use it probably, but I hate how it was made. It was almost entirely vibe coded. It's called Wayscriber. It used to be called Hypermarker, and I am usually I'm kind of biased against anything that has hyper in the name because I just dislike the Hyperland community. And this reinforces that because this guy vibe coded pretty much this whole project. But hey, it works. I can draw lines, I can draw arrows, I can draw straight rectangles, I can draw straight lines, I can do text. Although, I guess I can't figure out how to make the text bigger. Oh, there we go. It's pretty nice, and it works without freezing the screen. Also, it has a blackboard mode, so I can just start doing stuff. Just tell you, hey, that goes into that and stuff, and then it also has a whiteboard mode. Blackboard, whiteboard, blackboard. Pretty nice. So I'm going to continue to use it. But it is sad that how it was developed. I'm morally opposed to using AI for coding. If that costs me my job in the future, then that's a sacrifice I'm willing. I say that now, but I'm gonna be hurting myself. Not hurting myself. I'm gonna be kicking myself in the future if that ever happens. Like, oh, you don't know how to use AI coding assistants? You're not getting this job because of that. Go learn how to use AI. No, I don't wanna. Anyway, we need to sink Muddy Sludge, but for that we need to make the moss stuff. And for that we want to choose our moss turd. But I don't know what one to choose. Let's remind ourselves what this is. You can use chlorinated water to double, not quite double. You can use chlorinated water to improve the output, but it uses plastic. That is completely not worth it. This one gives you coarse fraction, which is used in higher level moss recipes, but we can't even use those until Pi 2. This one might actually be the one I want to do because making coarse fraction is kind of annoying from what I've seen. Not annoying, it's just, well, I mean, that's not terrible. It just has a lot of byproducts. So we could, if we want to mass produce coarse fraction, that's going to be a ton of sand, which we would have to sink into something else. I mean, sand casting is used in the main production chains, but not enough. So I think maybe we will go with coarse fraction, in which case we can't actually even use it. We don't want to select this until later. But we want to build the, I mean, maybe we can, because we use this for. We can find a way to sink it. Okay, so coarse fraction is the most likely one right now. Internal bioreactor increases pollution, but it gives us more recipes. That's also kind of. But I don't think I need these. So we would want to wait to choose that until we know whether or not we want these recipes. They have an alternate way to make syngas, and we have an alternate way to make natural gas. Syngas one kind of blows, though, because it's refined syngas. But that's 50 refined to 100 syngas. Is that in positive loop? 100 to 70. So you get 100 to 70. So you get 500 to 350. So that's 500 syngas. 350. No. No, it's a closed loop. Because if we have 350, that's 100 times 5, which is 500. And in order to make that 350, we used 500 syngas. So yeah, it is a closed loop. You're just sinking activated carbon. So yeah, we don't need that. I mean, I guess if you have a refined syngas as a bottleneck, that could, or as a backed up output that you need to get rid of. Because we use refined syngas as a byproduct of, well, no, the whole reason was to make activated carbon. So we could use it in syngas. That needs nitrogen. So we had to go through the whole nitrogen shebang. But we needed refined syngas. Yeah, I don't see a reason to use that. Natural gas might be more interesting, but we don't really have a use for it yet. But you're turning refined back into natural. Oh, okay. Actually, you don't get refined natural gas from natural gas. You get it from condensates. Condensates are made from this. So it's a way to turn your refined natural gas into more natural gas. That could be. But this isn't used as a mining fluid, so... Yeah, sorry, I haven't been reading chat for a while. Yeah, they used an AI, or a combination of AI tools to make the thing. Look at my son! Okay, so neither of these recipes seem appealing right now. This one could be used to turn refined natural gas into natural gas, but is there another way to do that? Yes. No, that's the turd recipe. Yeah. Not directly. Oh, you could just pull natural gas out of the ground, though, so never mind. That's not till later, though. That's at least 1,000 hours away. Want a non-backseaty tip? No. If you're gonna tell me to wait till later, then that's what I'm probably gonna do anyway. Hey, perhaps I'll build my moss farms, anticipating the course fraction output, just in case. All this one does is get rid of the muddy sludge, which is precisely the opposite of what we want. We want to use muddy sludge in stuff. Okay, now I'm curious, Jigsaw. What is your non-backseaty tip for this? You have piqued my interest. Break down each choice in the most core resource that you'll be saving. Oh, that's good advice. This one saves on muddy sludge and CO2, but both of those are essentially free. Oh, this also saves on stone, though. Yeah, thank you, Jigsaw. That's actually very helpful. I should have been doing that. Thank you for the advice. All that this one does is remove muddy sludge, so that just saves muddy sludge. That one is not gonna be happening. This one just changes the moss farm recipe and gives you more recipes and increases pollution. Pollution literally doesn't matter. This one gives you the same moss output, but also gives you course fraction. And it produces more course fraction than it consumes. Yeah. So this is just a source of course fraction. And I really like that because it's essentially a byproduct-less source. We're almost always using moss somewhere. Course fraction is used in a bunch of things. Although, are most of these one-off things that you're not going to be automating? A lot of these are turds. No, you need it for Renea. And Reneas are used for energy drink. Ablaze Aug. Holy, 800 megajoules. You can hype them up on caffeine to make more power. That's funny. Out power is super entertaining. Too bad it's not really necessary. Full power is just too overpowered in my opinion. There's no reason to use anything else at this. Okay, so this will save on stone. That's the main thing. This one just gives us course fraction. This one doesn't save anything. This one saves muddy sludge. But this one saves on stone, which might actually be something worth considering. Because we're kind of hurting for stone right now. Because we don't have enough Keratin input. We're backed up on Keratin, yeah. Keratin is backed up because we're backed up on light oil. Which we could just burn off, but that would be nice. It's worth considering. Problem is, I don't know if we're gonna be hurting well, actually. The stone patches are kind of anemic. Like, the stone patches are an order of magnitude less large than the rest of them. Okay. Yeah. 2 orders of magnitude smaller. Stone kind of sucks, actually. Okay, so that's why chlorinated water is useful. Because the stone patches are both small and they give you Keratin, which you have to void somewhere. Can't be right. No, it's the same as everything else. Frequency 33, size 75, rich. Also, why is this not that? I don't know. Must be very close to the starter point then. Yeah, the spawn is right here. Up here somewhere. Where the frick did the ship go? Oh, ship's right here. This is the spawn right here. This is the center of the universe. I didn't bother to go exploring. Maybe I should have. Maybe I should have gone way off into the distance, but I can't really do that because yeah, I should have done that at the start of the game. Well, we could restart. We're only 194 hours into the game. No, we're not doing that. Okay, so stone is a problem then. We don't have very much of it. So saving on stone might actually be nice, is the moral of the story here. Need more turrets? That's a problem for 1,000 hours from now. Oh, that's Pyanodons for you. Have a meme. Show you. Reddit, can you please just give... Reddit is stupid, man. Child, you understand that the journey you are embarking on is a fool's errand. You'll be chasing after a goal that keeps moving further and further away from you. If you have ever completed this journey, I understand, but as engineers, we must help the factory grow. And I'm afraid this one calls to me. I must go on this journey. Let's do it. Ah, frick. Why can't I suddenly not open WasteScribe anymore? WasteScribe crashed. Nice! I like that meme. The frick is happening right now, dude? I can't drag windows anymore. Uh-oh. WasteScribe is broken. I can't close it. Help! Okay, I have an idea. 1 second. I'm getting my shotgun, aka my laptop, into my PC. Kill-9 WasteScriber. Bang, done. I fixed it. SSH saves the day. That was wild, man. Yeah, I love Azel. She's awesome. I like her comics a lot. Okay, is WasteScribe gonna behave this time? Yeah. Okay, I have no idea what happened there. We're gonna try it again. Weird. That'd be the vibe coding, exactly. Cool. Okay, well, now that crisis averted. The other thing I could have done was to switch to another TTY and kill it from there, but that would probably murder the stream. Thankfully, I have a device. I have another device I can SSH in from. Okay, you are still broken. You need to go re-add this caravan out. I didn't know what it was. Speaking of stone bricks, how are we doing? Oh, we're doing great now. We fixed the stone brick problem. Could you hurry up? I can't actually assign this until... There we go. I clicked this open and it didn't have any caravans in it. So I destroyed it, thinking it was unused. I was wrong. This is the guy who's doing our fertilizer. The fertilizer is being used for sap trees, right? Yeah. But we're still bottlenecked on the sap seed Mark II, on the sap Mark II. Yay! That's okay. We have plenty of sap trees. Sap trees for days. And it's good that we had, because otherwise we would have needed 160 of these to power our our simple circuit boards. How's the performance with those caravans pathfinding around? Well, I'm currently at like 2 milliseconds. Yeah. Script update for Pi Alien Life is 0.015. The caravans are actually pretty well optimized because they use units which have their own pathfinding. They're basically biters. Uh, Unit is using 0.025 milliseconds. Fine. Yeah, the caravans, basically the script just calls an API function to get a path, and then it assigns that to the unit, and then these units here will I've just done this. These units will just go somewhere. Man, now I want to make my own version of this that isn't vibe coded, but I have to finish my zooming utility first. Because the zooming utility currently, you guys can't see it, but my second monitor is portrait, and whenever I do this, the second monitor becomes completely unviewable. Plus, I want to make it so that I can like drag this to the side and show you guys the second monitor, and then zoom in and have like a spotlight. But right now, I can't cross the monitor boundaries. There's a lot of work to do. The masculine urge to circle things on your screen. Ooh, I can make my own thumbnails now. Watch this. Vibe-coded circles. Anyway, we fixed the caravan. Turn into acid again. I don't feel like... We are making acid gas here. For the purpose of making sulfur, but we don't need that much sulfur. It's just used in gunpowder to make grenades. Grenades are a consumable. Sulfuric acid is from acid gas. And that is used in cliff explosives. Also a military science doesn't... Yes, it does. Okay, military science takes sulfur, but that's fine. We're backed up on acid gas anyway. So, never mind. Boink. Okay, the next thing I want to do now is I want to fix the station's design. Oh, hey, this is working great. Oh, this is slightly slower than that. That's sad. Oh. I want to fix the blueprint. Well, it's not really fixing, improving it. Basically, I want to change this guy to also have an exit on the other side. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to add this. Like that. There we go. And then we need a chain signal there. And a regular signal. Oh no, it's going to break that. We don't actually need a chain signal there. What we need is a chain signal. We don't even need one there. Because in the situation where a train blocks this thing, then it's waiting on north. Hey, Mike! Mike! Thank you for the raid.
Fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it.
I'm working on it.
Fix it, fix it, fix it.
Hello, viewers. We are adjusting our rail blueprint, deciding whether or not to put a chain signal here. This one doesn't need a chain signal because this is all one block. Oh, this should be a chain signal. Okay, so that's a chain signal. Then it goes there, and we good. Okay, so now we need to copy this and remove all the extra. Okay, so now I need to go around. I'm actually going to make another one with make a copy of this. I'm gonna remove all these. Okay, and then what we do is this. Everywhere where there is a station, we want to 100 bits. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, I think that's all of them. Maybe? Yeah, I think we're good. Cool, so now the trains will be able to... I didn't... Whoopsie! Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Yep, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's all of them. Now those should get replaced with chains. Is there anywhere easy to see items per second for inserters from store? Not in vanilla, unfortunately. You can install an inserter throughput mod that will tell you. Oh, pretty nice. The reason we don't show those numbers in the tooltip in vanilla is because when you go onto a belt, the numbers go all to crap. Like, this is just an approximation. And if we put this number into the vanilla tooltip and then the number ended up being wrong, then it would be reported as a bug. But we could at least do it for the container to container. I don't know. This is an indispensable mod in my opinion for the throughput by curiosity. Okay. That's been fixed. What do I want to do now? Really, the next thing we need to do is sink muddy sludge. So I guess the next thing we need to do is build moss. The mod's not 100% accurate for belts. That's the thing. It's an approximation. It assumes that the belt is both saturated and that there are no... Well, it's just saturated. But if you have, like, typically you'll have, like, this. And then suddenly the downstream inserters may or may not be able to keep up with that throughput. So it just doesn't work. At least that's as far as I'm aware, that's why we don't do it. I could ask... Oh, hey, stone. Probably will need to take advantage of this. There's 64 by 3. And then divide that by 2, I think. Because if you do that, 800 or 432, never mind. Yeah, 864, that's 2.4. That appears to be what the mod is doing. Except it removes a little bit more. So not quite. What we could do is just make it say max throughput, and then have like a tooltip in the Factorio Pyanodons or something. It's an approximation. That would be fine in my opinion. Okay, but analysis paralysis time. What are we building next? The current thing to do is sink Muddy Sludge. Can we build Moss right now? We don't have Moss Mark II. Not going to be till next. But we do have Stone Wrist. Hey, Will! Wow, so many raiders today. Hello. What were you playing today? We are deciding what to build next in our giant garbage base here. Oh, I need to sink the stone, actually. That's the next thing. Oh no, the real next thing to do is fix my frickin' mall. Okay, that's what we're gonna do next. Playing Big Ambitions. I've never heard of that. Fun? We have not yet gotten run over by a train, but it will happen eventually. It's inevitable. Oh, we already have a stone drop. Funny. Did we not throw this onto... Okay, so now we'll have two stone drops. Two trains wanting to drop off. Okay. Cool. Trying to scale renewable. Gosh, I might get a bloody nose. Dang it. I just felt it. Right, so this is the... Yeah. Gosh, we actually need 3 of these. Why didn't I go to this one first? I mean, in this case, it doesn't matter because there's nothing there, but... Okay, I need to take a small break to blow my nose. I'll be back. Oh, I forgot to mute. Oops. Did you hear my sink running in the background? Did you hear me blowing my nose in the background? Whoopsie. Awesome. I heard you having biology. Hey, you got 20 million? I got like 4. I have one 20 million patch over here. All the way the frick over there. Our base is gonna be over here. Not a robot? No, sorry. Way to ruin your immersion. Okay, fix them all. So we have a problem. The problem is this. This whole setup is the problem. So we need to replace each one of these with mall assemblies. I actually want to. Okay, we got control panel, we got brakes, now we need gear. Oh yeah, baby. So smart. Nutrients from Yumiko Mash is probably more efficient than from Bioflux. Well, I don't know. Do you want my advice? Is that a rhetorical question? If it was a rhetorical, you probably wouldn't be. I made nutrients Bioflux for a reason. Because basically you want your Bioflux to stay as fresh as possible. So my Bioflux goes in a big old circle around my base and goes like weaves, bobs and weaves, and then at the very end here I have turning into nutrients at the very end. Because I want to keep my Bioflux always flowing around. It never stops. Okay, now we're bottlenecked on shafts again. And we're bottlenecked on antimony alloy. Cool. It's short on glass. Really? We're not putting glass into the... no, we are. We have plenty of glass. Oh. Man, why does additional paste settings do that? These, in the blueprint, these have requests for buffer chests turned. But additional paste settings gets rid of that. No, I don't want it to disable requests for buffer chests. I want it to leave it alone. Dumb. Yeah, you're too pie-pilled, Jigsaw. You gotta get out every so often and play other mods like Space Age. Okay, so that's been fixed, quote unquote. We now have all of these things. So now we need to combine them all into mechanical parts. Play Angels Bobs back when that was the most complicated thing of it. Now I'm old and I don't have time. I tried C Block once. I made it like an hour in and then gave up because I was also a pleb back then. Oh man, just got an Amber Alert. Poor girl. Hope they find her. Utility box. No! I might end up relocating this because I need more space. Yeah, our plastic problem. Our plastic is a problem. I want 1,000 plastic. Plastic is being made all the way the heck up here. Oh. We need more plastic. Well, we do have an additional source of syngas now, not aromatics. Aromatics is down here, and it's currently pretty much fully saturated. Man, I'm kind of sad to be getting rid of this thing. This thing is such a beautiful disaster. It's glorious. Ah, yes, that is a good song. Wait, I was thinking of Portal. Not the song I was thinking. Never mind. Song sucks. I've never heard it. Probably have. Goodbye. Okay, but we do want to copy this setup. What's this one? Drill heads. What are drill heads? Drill heads are used as a burnable fuel for this boy. This needs to stick around. We could definitely logistics network this. Okay, but anyway, we want to copy this. Okay, so we have a plastic problem right now. Plastic's all the way up here. It's the furthest thing away from anything else in the logistic network. So I think we're using it all in antimony oxide. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. We need more plastic. So I'm gonna double plastic. Huh? Huh? Cool, with double plastic. Aromatics is probably gonna start struggling then. So we need to keep an eye on aromatics. Oh, it just takes light oil. We have an abundance of that. Let's just make more aromatics. Easy peasy. But I kind of blocked myself from ending this. Also, this is backed up on gasoline. Speaking of gasoline, these all full now? Yes. Totally full on fuel. Oh, we might actually make our way through this patch. Incredible. Okay, well, let's rekindle the plan to turn flue gas into acid gas. Because we can sink gasoline into flue gas. And use that to make more acid gas. Or what the heck was that? Here. Making flue gas here. We can use this to make acid gas. And that'll also be nice because it'll consume gasoline. But we have this, thing's a good source of saline wool. We're just chucking most of the byproduct. We do have syngas here. We don't have gasoline. We need to bring it up somewhere. Probably in this little itty bitty thing right. Oh, but we also need flue gas. Might be approaching the level of this is the old base, so I'll just void it and not care. Oh, hey, this is looking good now. Oh, it's just right here. Okay, yeah, no, that's easy. Bring it over here. I didn't realize that these were right next to each other. Okay, I declare. Not the right thing. Wait, what was I just... Hold on, hold on. Am I hallucinating? What was I looking at? We need to avoid gasoline. Gasoline can be used in acid gas. This is what we were doing. And it makes low temperature steam. Oh, hey, look, flue gas. Just have so much flue gas. Temperatures. I don't think the low temperature type gets on. Blue gas, it makes you go places. True. This might not be the best place for that. Might want to do this down here, actually. Where's the low temperatures? Oh, I just finished connecting. I mean, most of the time I'm not a huge fan of the fence, but there is one advantage it has in that it actually forces you to think until you do this. Then it just completely doesn't matter anymore. Yoink, I fixed fluid extents. Fluid extents no longer matter at all. Am I gonna break sushi pipes? No. Sushi pipes will still be possible. Forever. There'll just be some slight change. Also, Doomquill, don't talk about debt. Gonna leak things. No, sushi pipes will continue to work. Sushi pipes are fun. Sushi pipes are the best. I love sushi pipes. I would never break sushi pipes. Oh. The epitome of Yeti. Okay, so we actually want to prioritize tailing. This thing creates a butt ton of tailings, so we want to pop up them. Which means it's basically never gonna run. Yeah. Well, it was worth a shot. Hey, this already consumed all the flue gas, so that's something. Heard of belt weaving? Have you heard of pipe weaving? Hey chat, I found another way to use Keragen. We can use Keragen and sulfur to make tar. Ugh. I actually think I'm gonna let this blow off. This is a gas, right? Yeah, acid gas. Okay, cool. Fixed it. Now we're consuming flue gas. Not worth it. This flue gas going. All right, this is going into ash, isn't it? But this flue gas we wanted to make... Oh, because this is now a sink of gasoline. Yeah, this is an automated sink of gasoline. We'll make our aromatics go slightly faster. I might still just void gasoline. Who am I kidding? I can just throw it into steam. Off steam. Steam is getting blown. Can't actually remember where the steam flow valve is. Right here. You're actively voiding steam. Pathetic. Look at all this code. Okay, how are we doing in the plastic department? That's how this whole tangent got started. Plastic production's fine, but we need to bring it down to the mall now. That's the thing. Oh, this is backed up on antimony now? Or this is bottlenecked on antimony now? Oh. Interesting. It's just a generic thing. Well, regardless, we actually do have enough. Our bottleneck is actually in the production. Why the hepler did I make it look like this? Who knows? That was Ryguard of like 100 hours ago. Okay, we do have a nice antimony patch here. Is it covered by the grid? No. Cool. Yeah, Simon's library apparently puts some like placeholder stuff in there. Okay, we're still completely backed up on gasoline, and Aromatics is actually doing okay so far. Let's pass Ryguard. That dude didn't know what he was doing. I don't know what he was doing either. Past Ryguard was an idiot. Present Ryguard's also an idiot. Gonna fix long running. Apparently we don't need these, so let's just stop. Oh, I was a fool. No! We need to move the labs over by One. Just one. Wait, or was it one or was it two? It was one. No, my really nice looking science production graph. Man, we've been bang solid. We've been rock solid, bang on the target for so long. Our base is actually producing science at a really consistent rate. Good. Oh, and that means we can move this over a little too. There we go. I've managed to eke out a little bit more space. Where on earth is my caravan? Science boy, where are you? Here you are. Ah, yeah, here you go. It was already on its way. Cool. Okay, we're back to full science power. Just a little blip on the 10-hour graph. That's fine. Much larger blip on the production on the 1-hour graph. Yeah, this base seems to be working consistently to produce. What are we making? 8 science per minute? Okay. What are we even researching? We're just researching stuff. Oh, we're researching Moondrop. Stage 2. Hurry up. Oh no. It was a disaster. Why is this one not being... a frick? Destination stop full. What about this one? Stone load, stone load. Yeah. Ah, heck! What did I do? Do they have different priorities? How? It has a path. Gives. I am confused. What's the difference? Must have different rich text. That one's item equals stone. Oh, maybe I did image equals item slash for the other ones. Yeah, because you can see that these are not in alphabetical order at all. Yeah. Okay, well, that's the problem. We need to... But which one's the correct one? This one's item equals, right? Yeah, oh, this one's image. Okay. I think that's what I intended to do. Was image equals. Well, time to rename all of them. Well, no, I haven't used automatic paste settings for these names at all. I've been doing them manually. Hold on, which one does it do if I use the item select? It does item equals. Okay, we'll do item equals, actually. Dagnabbit. Except not, because... we're just going to stick with image, because item equals will require more rename. This also kind of sucks because it means all of the stations are going to get ordered by their internal type names instead of the... But that's a sacrifice I'm willing. Because I never want these to have the rich text for the item. Because you already have the name next to it. I never want it to expand out into the big old... Oh, wait, but no, we have to use item equals for interrupts if we ever want to do interrupts. Oh, boy. Ah. Well, we might end up renaming all those again later. Because if you use wildcard interrupts, then it'll put the item equals text. Frosty Frey, you're getting purged. If you do one more of those messages, then you're getting muted. You put icon at the end? Yeah, but I hate that. It looks dumb. Okay, we fixed the station names. Over here, Pax Train. Well, time to do all that again, but the other way. Maybe I'll write a script to do this. Clearly, I have air core inductors. It's being... I got rid of the air core inductor machine. Oh, never mind. It was right here. Yeah, I got rid of that because we have much better ones down. This is going up on this. Going over here. Oh, it's a buffer chest. Yeah. Heck. Might make a fork of additional pace settings that problem. Well, you know, like APS, because I have to put in the... I don't understand how that works, because, like, how do you copy paste onto the station? How do I use this? You have copy paste from the... Oh, building, right. Well, because naming the stations doesn't take... Even though we did it all wrong. I think it's more work to try to find the building and then copy paste it than it is to just name the station. Okay. We want to do next. We wanted to do Moss. So So I guess we build a moss block. Or no, we need to finish the mall first. We haven't finished fixing the mall. Don't get distracted. This is all gonna stay here because I'm way too lazy to clean it all up. Way. Excuse me. This will just stay here. Auto mall. I saw Krydax posted something about that on Reddit. I like my standard mall. Although with how large pie is, maybe an auto mall would be worth trying. Now the most fun thing is a belt mall. I actually really like making belt malls not in Pyanodons. Pyanodons, a belt mall would require a dedicated bus. It would have so much garbage in it. But in like Space Age and Vanilla and Crastorio, I made belt malls. You should know, I made your belt mall for you. Okay, you should be crafting now. We need more steam engines, so. Oh, that's one pile. This is not a known bug anymore. There is a way to do that now. Blueprint Sandboxes just needs to upgrade the new version. Actually, we can simplify this. Right, because that other one was made on the assumption that you only had one inserter for both. This one, yeah, we don't need this. Fire, get out. Just fire these three together, and then enable disable if that is less than. Oh, let's do. Same with the logistic box, and then we throw our bot mall assembly. Oh, great. I don't have my mall. Also, I am gonna not do this. Especially batteries. Well, I want both. I want time spent or one stack, whichever is lower. Yeah, there we go. Hey, Sky. No, this is not Stanley Parable. You are very observant. Congratulations. 10 out of 10 observation skills. Heck. I love pipe weaving. It feels so illegal. It's really funny. Always following the yellow adventure line to debug stuff. True. I am following the yellow adventure line, actually. Check it out. Yellow adventure line. It even walks for me. I have 0 input required. Okay, I think... Oh, except now I want to actually automate train stuff. I already automate locomotives. Uh-uh. Locomotive, cargo wagon. There we go. Now we should have everything automated that we had up there. About frickin' time. So we still have the dumb niobium guy over here, right? Yeah. Chromium. It's just doing chromium. So we can throw chromium. We already have chromium in the list. We can just replace this caravan with some logistics all today. Oh, there's already a logistic network over here as well. Oh, we still need this guy, actually. Yeah, that's all the way over at Green. Meme models, as you're still in the tech stage, have come to make very little sense. As you research new stuff, you can set up dedicated production for it in the mid-game. A lot of stuff is obviously a bit different. Similar concepts apply. You can't really centralize production of random knickknacks and dads for every occasion without wasting inordinate amounts of space. Yeah. Well, malls make complete sense to make, but maybe an auto mall would be desirable. Short on nickel? Holy crap. Why nickel struggling so hard? Gotta expand nickel. We do have nickel. We do have molten nickel. I don't want to set all that up in this. Need to make more. Hey, we still have some gas furnaces. That's funny. Okay, but anyway, this... Oh, this is already... Yeah. Okay, so this can just be reduced to nichrome. Get out of here, niobium. Get out of here, iron, niobium. Pretty sure this is only used. You're nichrome. And you are taking niobium and chromium. Nichrome and niobium plate. Yeah, okay, so we just throw this into a logistic. Okay. Now, this guy is here, but this guy can get hacked. You, my sir, can get out of here. Maybe we should extend that niobium slightly. Oh, we already did. Oh. We already did this. Cool. We're good. Okay, let's go fix nickel. My hot dog army. My legion hot dogs. Oh, I neglected to add buffers for these. Yeah, okay, this is there we go. Return to novice after 3 hours of setting up shops on the other 3 planets. Congratulations. Now you can rebuild your entire novice base and have infinite resources, pretty much, with boundaries. Pretty nice. Gosh, we're still chronically short on stuff. Because we're not requesting from buffer chests. Dag freaking nabbit. So obnoxious. Low power. Oh, it just takes forever to charge. Our power's fine. A frick? Oh yeah, that's when we rebuilt all of it. Briefly in a brownout. We didn't black out. Hey, Abuelita, how you doing? How's it going? Oh wow, we actually have 1,000 construction bots now. That's nice. If only we could make stuff. Well, Jigsaw, you only get to 300% once you have been playing the game for a very long time. I never got there with any recipes in my playthrough. Aromatics are gone, just as I predicted. Actually, gasoline is low too. That's good. So now we're producing aromatics at full tilt. How's our light oil situation? Light oil is no longer backed up. Okay, so we don't have an abundance of light oil to make more aromatics with. Almost like I ratioed all this. I make it from black liquor and oxygen, or make it from Relasias and Fuwogai. Really? We have both of those things. We have Relasias over here. In fact, we're backed up on them. And we have Fuwogai over here. And we have a severe abundance of those. We could make more aromatics from those. How much do they take? That's actually awesome. 20 Fuwogai. 10 seconds. Yeah, well, that's doable. We can just print aromatics. That's pretty cool. Okay, but for now, I'm going to take a short break. I'll be back soon.
Oh my god!
Thank you for the follow, Baby Socks. Appreciate you. Oh, and Bal TRB, thank you as well. I forgot. I'm sorry I missed you. I wonder how long I could just leave this gone and have people still be watching the stream. Sorry about that. I've started my dinner. I unpacked some salmon and put it in water to let it thaw. I've been having problems where my salmon is overcooking, or like it's too dry for some reason. And I think it's because it's not fully thawing before I put it in the oven. So this time I'm leaving it in water for like an entire hour instead of like 20 minutes. We'll see if that helps. Also, I should have just left the screen here because it would be way more interesting. Okay, aromatics. We need to print more aromatics for plastic. We're completely out of it, right? Yes. And that also means that our zinc is gonna be bad. Well, except that we're pumping it, so never mind. Microwave have an ultra low defrost option? It might. I've never tried doing it in the microwave, actually. I don't want to ruin a fillet of salmon. I just keep doing it the way that I know how to do it. Sometimes I can get it to do it really well. What really helped was actually putting it in hot water instead of just lukewarm water, because it made it thaw a lot faster. That actually helped it a bit, but it's still not great. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to look at my microwave settings. Don't eat your fish production, but I have so much fish. Fish just rotting on the belt. Hey, Doom Quill, are you still here? I have a question. If you're here, was it you who suggested that I rinse out my rice before cooking it to try to avoid spitting on the rice cooker? Okay, how much extra does it have? I have extra for Woe Guy. As 1.8 per minute, I have extra. Easier to just make a whole. Okay, so how much aromatics does this actually require? This requires 66.7 per second. Oh, here's the thing. Wow, okay. Wow, that's actually a really good recipe. What the heck? I only need like 4 of these. I don't know why I'm doing this. It's just gonna be a super easy peasy thing. Guess Doomquill's not here anymore, or he's busy or something. He didn't respond to my question. For context, Doomquill is my brother. One of them. Okay, we're not gonna expand this starch in this base, so I can safely just remove. I can safely just throw it here without any problem. How much extra Ralasia do we have? Actually, not much. We might need to something, because we're exporting Ralasia seeds. So how much extra can we do if we unconstrain both of them? Not any, actually. We don't have any extra. And how much do we need? Relatios is the more expensive one. Oh, we only need 2%. Okay, we can make a new relation plantation. This is just for input. It just needs water. Oh, it also needs hydrogen and water. Water and hydrogen. And we are actively voiding hydrogen, I think, somewhere, so we're good. All is good in the hood. Keep saying that, but I don't know where. Okay, if we're making relatias, how many do we need? Oh, we need a lot. Relatias are slow. Oh gosh. We need 2 per second. That is a lot of relatias, actually, but it's just water and hydrogen, so like, it's fine. Okay, is there a way to speed this up? No. We do get Relasia Mark II in Pi Science, or Pi Science 2. Okay. So we need all the Relasias. I think we're gonna do a sneaky double header here. Because from what I understand, this is pretty much 1 per second. Oh, that's exactly the right amount. Just add one more. That's what we need. It won't quite be 2 per second. But also, we don't need to have 4 of those, probably. This is already making 100 per second. How much does this consume? Okay. We only need a little bit of one of those. The rest of it can go to other things. So those two and this. This is only running some of the time. Okay, so we actually, yeah, we do want... We are bottlenecked by aromatics. But we actually do want to make 4 more machines. Specifically for plastic. Well, let's just make a gajillion of these. At 23. 23 is the right number. We're gonna need 3 of these. That kind of freaking sucks, actually. Is that right? Or is the simplex solver going nuts here? Because this says 4 per second intermediate relays. Remove these. Then this creates 2.73. And this needs 2. So why is it suddenly going higher? This only needs 2. This can create 2. But why is it now saying 4? Yeah, that's right. Oh, frick. I shall trust that this is correct. So we only need 50 of these. Like that. Yeah, that's apparently correct. Okay. Cool. Well, let's double check this with... Sorry with that. Oh, no, that's fine. Because there's 2 per second. Yeah. I see. Okay, we're good. There's no bug. I'm just dumb. Don't mind me. Well, heck. Heck, that's annoying. Dude, I want an HSV slider so badly. There we go. Four-ish. And or I want to just have a thing that says pick an item and it'll give you a color. I need more orange, but less neon. I need more pale orange. Oh, that's good. That's it. That's the ticket. Hey, we just finished something. Unfortunately, we were in the lab, so we don't know what we just finished. Oh, it was silver. Silver. Yeah, it was silver. All right, so we need 50 of these. Cool. That is excessively large. And why am I moving this whole thing when I could just move the other things? All right. So we need to power this with 6 per second of soil, which will require 3 of these. What the heck is this song I'm listening? Is this actually about drugs? I wasn't really listening to it. Fascinating. Oh, guess we're doing both. Or we'll just do that. Easier. Yeah, that's cool. I like the colored lamps. It's cute. Oh, that doesn't work either. Oh. So it is. This one. And for one guy, or just print out of electricity, right? The frick is it? Okay, not quite, actually. But they do go much faster, as far as I'm aware. Oh. Yeah, that's much faster. Maybe. Or is it actually the same speed? Hold on. 2.1 per minute, 4.8. It's half the speed. Excuse me? Oh. 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 I was making this entire setup under the assumption that that for Wogai were fast. Am I missing something here? No, they're not fast. Yeah, I don't think this is reasonable anymore. We need 8 per second. I didn't check my sources before I started designing things. I don't think this is reasonable. So let's just lay this out. I make 0.29. Hmm. Not that far off, actually. That is the amount. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we might, you're right, you have a point. We could still make aromatics this way in the new base. because even though it takes up a lot of space, it has no inputs except for water. And hydrogen, actually. Hydrogen can be made from water, though. No inputs except water and a crap ton of electricity. Well, we're not doing that right now. Cool, that was a waste of time. What do we want to do then? Aromatics is freaking dead. We are also making it up here. Right here. Right. Oh, we're making it into creosote? Where's our naphthalene? Here it is. Yeah, we're making naphthalene into creosote, which I'm pretty sure we're just dumping overboard. Yes, we are. Very suspicious number right there. We could be turning more of it into aromatics. Yeah, I think that's the solution there. Turn naphthalene into aromatics instead of creosote. Because we are actively voiding creosote right now. Yeah, this is all naphthalene. What the frick? We have 100 per second of naphthalene, which means we can do a few of these. We have 50 per second. Yeah, exactly 2 of those. Or, no, it's not exactly 2. It's 1.3 of those. We're not going to get rid of the creosote. We're just going to overflow valve it, I think. We might actually need that. Oh, we're already overflow valving this. Okay, cool. So we can add the aromatics here. Yeah, that'll work. Thanks to the power of pipe weaving, this will work great. This wouldn't work in 1.1 though. What's for rye dinner? Salmon. And rice and vegetables. It's my go-to staple. Is because you can get like, I don't remember the weight, but you can get a lot of salmon from Costco for relatively cheap. Just the frozen salmon, Atlantic salmon. I pay like $20 for like 3 weeks worth of salmon. Not 3 weeks, like a week and a half. If I eat it every day, it would only last like a week and a half. But I don't eat it every day. I have a few meals that I cycle through. Not a very good cook, but I can cook a few things. Costco is the GOAT. Like, seriously, Costco is incredible. Oh, this also makes Coke. I forgot. That's fine. Oh, heck, but I'm gonna need to throw it onto this thing. How much Coke does this make? 3 per second? Having 3 per second worth of gaps here? Yeah. This is a 2 to 3 balancer. I need to replace this with a 3. Oh my gosh, that one. Balancers can be much more compact, but also more UPS heavy. And for the most part, it's not worth doing certain balancers. I'm actually gonna pump this. I want this to be prioritized. There we go. Easy. Now we have even more Coke that's gonna be chilling. Okay, that should help substantially with the aromatics problem. Now we've made it half again, as we're like 150% production. But can this keep up with the demand? No. Or yeah, actually, we have less than one worth of. No. Cannot. We still don't have enough aromatics. Wow, that's 3 to 3 throughput unlimited. Really? What's this one? Oh, it's not a balancer. It's just throughput. Oh, yeah. No. Yeah, I see. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so we've supplanted aromatics production a little bit. Creosote is still being voided. We still have too much naphtha. Break. Maybe I'll just give it a minute. Also being made by this. Okay, so we have a bunch of leftover extra. We have 98 per second naphthalene. We can add one more.
Moisturize me, moisturize me.
Thank you. Oh, but also we didn't finish hooking up the outputs. Okay, we should still have enough. I mean, yeah, because, like, look at the amount that we have on the belt here, and then look at the amount of gaps we have here. Yeah, we're fine. Good. Okay, so now creosote production has been nerfed. Where's the vent? So here's the sink. Yeah, we're still avoiding it. Okay, we're fine. Oh, hey, we need empty combs for... Or we need coal dust for bees and tailings dust. Oh. Actually. Yeah. We're gonna need to do that at some point. Maybe we don't throw all of our tailings dust. Well, I think this one is fine to stay as it is. We are exporting the coal dust from here, actually. But, for example, when we do mass sulfur processing later, don't worry about that later. Okay, aromatics are looking better, I think. Yeah, aromatics are looking better. Uh-oh. Break. Is this not throughput unlimited? It might not be. This is lame, but it doesn't say throughput unlimited. I care more about throughput. There we go, it looks much better. The left side's looking a little full. Maybe it'll catch up, because this was backing up for a little. Yep, that's 100% full. Okay. Why is this not getting... This is for glassware, or optical sets, and goes all the way down into iron processing. Well, steel. We'll be fine. It'll be fine. I do want to try to prioritize the other ones, though. For prioritizing, may as well, yeah. I'm prioritizing, I don't even need the balancer. Because, in fact, I want to prioritize the output as well. Well, maybe we'll just leave it for a minute and see if it Breaks. We're fine. Everything's fine. Everything is fine. Nothing to see here. Plus, this will eventually back up anyway. We're not voiding aromatics anymore. But when that happens, that means that the light oil will back up again. And we're not voiding it quickly. Could be... Okay, but we have temporarily solved the aromatics issue. So now we should have full plastic. Yes, we do. And in the time that we've been working, we have backed up on plastic. Nice. All right, we'll call it good for now. So, what were we working on? We were... I might actually just call it here, honestly. Because I don't want to start a new project. I'm planning on ending in 10 minutes at 7 p.m., but no point starting a new project, just immediately stop streaming, I think. So maybe this is a good place to stop. Next time... Oh, we fixed this. Right here. Next time, we will start working on moss, I think. We do need to sink this muddy sludge to the tin processing. And we will go from there. Thank y'all so much for joining me today. Find somebody to raid. Oh gosh, this guy's doing a subathon where every subscriber is 3.5 minutes. That's awful. He has 309 hours left on his clock. He's been doing this subathon for 178 days. We're gonna raid him. Playing Space Age. Be nice in the chat, please. Have a nice raid guard. See you there.